Hello everyone, and welcome back to John Builds Iconic Military Models. Okay, so as you can see I've got the YAMATO off the shelf and down on the table. I've not actually worked on it since I completed all the planking on both sides. So pretty much on the next stage now is we've got to start obviously bringing all this back, just moving it all and then rounding it onto this keel plate so it's got like a nice flow. So I'm going to turn it over. So one of the first things I should do is kind of mark all these positions, these bulkheads. But because I pinned mine obviously quite a while back when I was building all the bulkhead sections, I've already done that. So now we just need to start to find these positions. They've marked them on this drawing. I'll put it on the screen so you can have a look at. We've got loads of these little positions going from A all the way to L. So the first one is position A, and that's asking you to draw a line 30mm from the first frame. Okay, so that's the first one, and that's position number A. Okay, so position B, and they want this marking 45mm from frame number 3 towards the bow section as well. That's position B. Okay, so position C is 55mm from the third frame, and this is towards the stern. And that brings us out pretty much on this fourth bulkhead, and that's position C. That was already there. Okay, position D, 30mm from the fifth frame. Yeah, and this is towards the stern as well. So 30mm. 30mm. And that's position D. Okay, so keep moving along. Position E. So 45mm from the 8th frame. This is towards the bow. Position E. Position F, that's directly above the 9th frame, so I can just mark position F. Position G is 15mm from frame number 11. This is towards the bow as well. And that pretty much crosses these joining lines of this where we join these keel plates. Cross that, and that's position G. Onto H. I'll spin this around. Position H is 30mm bow side of frame number 13. Position H. Okay, so position I is 35mm from frame 15, and frame 15 is this one. It's kind of gone off the keel plate and starting towards the stern. So we've just got this marking here, which is frame 15, and we just need to go 35mm to the bow side of this. Position I. Okay, so what we marked all these up for, we get some little templates that as we're sanding the hull we can use them. We can obviously, once I've printed them out and made them up, we can fold them over the side. So when we're sanding it, we know we're fully following this profile. turn it back over. Okay, so now we've got all these positions in A, B, C, all the way up to I. We need to make some marks and we can join these lines up now. So on position A, it's just a mark that's 3mm in on both sides. Then when we get to position B, we need to come 8mm in. And make a mark on both the port and start side. Position C is the same, 8mm. Okay, we pretty much carry on doing that the entire keel section. Okay, so now I've finished off all these pencil marks, just like from 3mm to 8mm, obviously coming in all the way to this frame eye. Now I'm going to take some of these little pins that we got to obviously plank over the hull, and I'm just going to put them in on these little pencil marks that I've marked already. Put them in, leaving about 4mm sticking up. Okay, so I'll put a little pin all the way from A to I on the port side, and that's just pretty much all I'm going to get is just a little scrap of this this wood, and I'm going to put them on these, on the inside of these pins, and then just bring them in. I missed one on B. So when I put this piece of flexible wood on these pins and push them all in, gives me a nice curve to follow around. It's going to kind of follow this or this section, these pins. So now I'm just take a pencil and just draw on the inner side. Get my big fat fingers out of the way. Okay, so that gives us that natural curve. So move along again. Only working between 3 pins. Do these 2 first. You notice them, but when I kind of like, so you have to be careful sometimes, is when I was drawing the pencil line, it pushed that piece of wood out, so you just kind of got to rest against it without actually moving it. I'm just going to put one more pin in this section. Okay, so on this section, that's where they show you to put this pin. I don't think it curves. It doesn't curve and flow very nice, so I don't think I'll sand it quite as extreme as that. To me, it kind of wants to stop curving around about there. So like I say, when we get to this section, I don't think I'll quite sand it in quite as much as that. Okay, so I've just moved this this pin along. I didn't like it where they showed you on the drawing where this pin finished. There was no curve, it just went a straight line. So just move the pin back around about 7 or 8 mil. And I'm just going to put this back onto there. And just mark up this line again. And that just flows better. So get rid of that. Okay, so I pretty much remove all these pins. Repeat the process on the starboard side, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've pretty much just finished off pulling off all the pins out of this keel section, and that means that there's nothing else left to do on this other than give it a sand. So these are the templates I was talking about. These are ones for each section that we have, obviously all these little numbers that we drew into this keel. And I've cut B out already. And what we're doing is but it says we're sanding along the hull. We can keep sliding these in, and we can kind of make sure that we're not taking off too much. So at the minute we pretty much can't do anything until we really start to attack this keel plate. Yeah, so once we've kind of got this sanded out first, and then we can kind of work with these templates on the hull. So in the instruction it tells you to kind of get your craft knife and you can kind of start to shave some of this off. But I don't think I'm going to bother because I'm going to use a powered sander. And what I'm going to do to start with, I'm just going to take like a really high coarse grade, like 100 grade, and just attack this first. The same with these sections of the bow. Just going to get some of this really excess material off first before I start to then worry about the hull. And when I move on to the hull, I'm going to really reduce the grades because obviously the power sanders are really vicious. So when I kind of start doing the planking surfaces, I'm going to move down to like an 800 grade and smooth this out. If you remember in a couple of videos back when we fitted this, like this, it's hard to say really. It's like a tapered plank, and it kind of tapers down towards that. So what I'll do is I'll sand all the way along the hull. I won't touch that at all. I'll actually hand sand that in after. So it'll be a case of sanding all this section, sanding this body, and then I'll be sanding this section down towards the stern, yeah, I'm just pretty much avoiding this 100%. I'll just hand finish that. Okay, so I'm not going to sand this inside my room because I'll actually just cover my room in dust. So I'm going to set up my sander and a table outside, and I'm going to sand that. I'm going to try and get as much footage as I possibly can. Okay, so it's Thursday morning here in the UK. I was hoping to kind of go out this morning, get it all set up and ready to start obviously sanding the hull. But as most people know, in the UK, the weather today's had different ideas. So I've just been spending a bit of time just gluing these all these templates, just gluing them onto some cardboard so they're not more rigid then. So kind of now when I actually put them onto the hull, they're going to be a lot more easy to wear with. So anyway, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. But if you join me next time, I'm going to completely sand all the hull, and I'm also going to do all the filling and smoothing out as well. So I'll put that into the next video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.